Arthur and the Quiet Winding Down by James Gleason. Arthur settled into his old wicker chair. The afternoon sun, filtered through the oak tree, dappled the porch floor in warm, lazy patches. At 72, Arthur had learned that the most profound moments rarely came during a thunderstorm or a grand event, but often on a Tuesday afternoon, just like this one. He remembered being younger, reading thick books and watching movies that warned of the end. He had worried about aliens arriving in massive ships, or superintelligent robots deciding humans were inefficient, or a meteor ending everything with a bang. Those fears were thrilling, dramatic, and utterly exhausting. But the years had passed, and the super-artificial intelligence was still just recommending new recipes, and the Martians were quiet. Arthur had realized the true doomsday wasn't a sudden, explosive arrival. It was something much quieter, much more predictable, and absolutely unstoppable. It was the slow, steady hum of the universe winding down. Entropy, they called it. The tendency of all things, porch swings, old knees, even stars, to move toward a gentle, dignified state of worn-out readiness. His body wasn't being invaded by extraterrestrials. It was simply being itself, aging gracefully, forgetting passwords, and preferring afternoon naps. If the big, dramatic doomsdays felt like a terrible play with fireworks, this gradual winding down felt like soft background music. This realization, Arthur found, wasn't sad. It was clarifying. When you stopped waiting for the world to end dramatically, you had to start paying attention to how you were living in the world this beautiful moment. Hypothetical destruction made him anxious and distracted. Real, quiet change made him appreciate the solidity of the present. The perfect curve of the ceramic mug in his hand. The steady rhythm of his own breathing. The way the cat, Cleo, stretched out in a sunbeam. The small, ordinary joys were not distractions from the big truths. They were the big truths. They were the reason the universe had bothered to organize itself into coffee and sunshine in the first place. He thought of his grandchildren, growing up so fast, still worried about their own dramatic, immediate futures. Arthur wished he could bottle up this certainty and give it to them. The only true emergency is missing the moment you are already in. Arthur opened his eyes, took a long, slow sip of the coffee, and felt the warm liquid travel down. The oak leaves rustled above him. He didn't need saving from robots or meteors. He simply needed to be right here. And with a quiet, knowing smile, Arthur was.